Bet you all these fans can't answer that shit because they was passed to him. Strategically placed by Top Rank. That ain't how to. That's not how the past used to fight. Sugar Ray Robinson didn't go through that. Henry Armstrong and all of them when they was fighting every month. We cannot bring back old school boxing if we playing this Floyd Mayweather, I'm gonna pick you type shit. You don't deserve this. Why? So stop. Y'all got to stop if we're going to bring back real boxing where the best fight the best. Where if somebody worked their way up to the top 10, they fight the champion. Whether people believe they could win or not. They didn't believe Ali was going to win. And Oscar won his title high young. Come on now. Look at all these people. When Floyd won his title high young, they said Floyd couldn't do it. Everybody that broke these barriers, even Kobe, that people going to say can't do it. Why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing that? So let us show y'all that we great. That's what we told you we was gonna do. Now you're gonna sit here and then act like we never told you that we working for greatness, legacy. This will make just in case Floyd win it. How would his life be the next day?
Change
Then I did my
completely.
job as a dad. So come on now, y'all. Y'all gonna stop being weird and y'all gonna tune into that fight and we're gonna do our job and bring that title back. And then we'll have this discussion of how I knew. And I'm gonna get off this interview. Y'all can interview Floyd because I got too much energy for
y'all done pissed off my dad, man.
Nah, because they bugging like Shakur did some shit.
Yo, listen. At the
Yo,
end of the
dad,
day,
take a lap, bro. Go take a lap outside. Yeah, go take a smoke, bro. Breathe.
yo,
Relax.
Floyd Jr. is funny. Yo, I like you're calm, you're relaxed. I like it. I
I'm real. I'm not funny. I'm real. And if you don't keep it
As no,
real
I
with
was
him,
talking about your
Oh,
son.
no,
me.
I'm
Your
just
son's
saying. Because
funny.
I'm
You see,
Junior. He's the
listen, your
third.
son. I said your son's funny. He
Yeah.
didn't get offended
Nah,
like you
No,
do. You see,
he get it.
he's the third. I'm
Yeah, he's
Junior.
junior. I'm the
So I heard you
third.
say Floyd Schofield Jr. is funny.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like,
so
I'm not funny. He's the
you're not
third, your son
senior.
is the fourth. No, my daddy is the senior. He's still alive.
Yeah, he's
So
senior.
how do I gotta put it? Junior, like.
They call him kid, me pop. That keep it simple.
Yeah,
Because
nobody
people mix it up.
ever
But my
called me
bad,
my
I
name.
thought
My
you was
fault.
talking to me.
My fault. I guess I did call your name. My bad. I
Yeah, I'm
thought
the
you was
third.
junior.
My son's the fourth. So
Okay. Okay. So your dad put me on the spot. Heavy. Do you feel like do you feel like guys like, fight hype, everyone, we have to be able to go out and give a direct question if we believe if you deserve the fight or not?
look, I agree with my dad, and I see what he's saying from a man's standpoint. We came from being homeless. Um, I gave up my childhood for this. It was a whole lot. I didn't grow up with a mother. I grew up somewhat. I don't mean to get into our personal stuff, but I grew up somewhat in a dysfunctional family, with my dad being with women, messing up the relationship and whatnot, where I had to, space out from my little brothers, other stuff like that. So I've been through a lot since I was like 6, 5, 6, all the way up into like 18, 19. So it's just a lot that we put in that now it's time for us to get out of it. All the hard work. My dad spent thousands upon thousands getting me across the United States to fulfill my dreams. At
That's
first he didn't want me to box. He knows the dangers of boxing. He didn't want me to be a boxer, but it's my dream. And he's just here fulfilling it. I mean, come on now. I mean, I know how everyone, they get a taste of me now and see how I am, but I'm a nice, humble guy, but realistically, a lot of people don't want to see that in boxing. So somebody got to be the bad guy. So that's what my dad here for. So I agree with my dad. Everybody's gonna have their own opinion, but now it's just everybody got to see the fact we do deserve a shot. And then on top of that, who else is stepping up to fight Shakur?
mm,
Morita's not doing it. Nobody else is doing it. So, I think it's just something with the boxing fans. They want old school boxing back, but when a young, hungry fighter wants to step up and challenge himself, it's a problem. So, you know, you never win in this game. And I'm gonna always stand by my dad. My dad might get a little passionate, might be a little rough, but at the end of the day, he believed in me. Just like if it was my son, I'd be the same way for my son. My son, I want my dad don't want my son to play football, but I want my son to play football. So he's too much right now. He go out there, he better than Tom Brady, in my opinion, right now. That's just how I feel about my son. So I see where he coming from, yeah. It's just all perspective. And like you say, like if you would have said no, I wasn't ready. I respect your opinion. If fight hype, they say I'm not ready. Oscars say I'm not ready. I respect everyone's opinion. Just let me get the opportunity to prove everyone wrong. And whatever happens, happens. Like I said, at the end of the day, I'm the one that got to come home if I win, lose, or draw. So
Well, remember when I was trying to say something, your dad would cut me off. Um, it was the piece that I didn't think Rolly deserved the tank fight, but he built throughout the internet that fight. You know what I mean?
yeah.
People were saying that Ryan didn't deserve the tank fight. He built it, and they did it through social media, entertainment. And bro, I used to own nightclubs. I'm into the entertainment business, so I understand all of this. So that's why I don't want to go out and. But then I'm also an amateur coach, and I look at what I see. I seen your last fight with Renee. You know what I mean? You a dog. I love that about you. But I know you could grow into like a something special. Like I know what your dad's saying. You know what I mean? But you also, I don't want to see someone rush the process. But if it's gonna make them millions of dollars and it's gonna make their catapult their career, whether however you perform, I'm cool with it too. You know what I mean? I'm not, but I also see you have potential, a lot of potential. You know,
See,
that's
and that's all I care about. I got the potential. That's all we
you
need.
got a
Like
lot of
I said,
potential.
if you had a different opinion about it, that's your opinion. Just my dad, he's just super supportive of his son, and I don't blame him. We came a long way, and like I said, I just want the opportunity to prove everything wrong. Yeah, it's a good amount of money, 1.2 million. Like I told my dad, I'll fight it for 250,000. Like,
Yeah,
but it's not so more of the money, it's the experience factor. I'm young. It's about getting the
you
experience and
want
going
that.
for that yeah, and it's like going for the green belt. Like that's a
But you see
fighter's
that
dream.
leap from Renee to Shakur, you want it like
It's a
that.
it's a big
And you
leap. It's a big leap. And
Hell no, they hit hard.
well, I'm talking about as far as power. I'm talking about skill wise. But I'm just saying like
No, I'm gonna answer this. Hold up. Renee get hit way harder than Shakur.
he do. I can't lie.
Shakur got 10
He
knockouts.
do hit harder than
yeah, but
Shakur.
This is the
Renee got
easiest
no
route to step up.
defense. Renee
As
don't
a
got
dad,
defense.
neither do Shakur. Shakur jumps straight back. Shakur jumps straight back and try to
Foot
go into.
defense. It's
People
foot
don't
speed.
understand.
I'm gonna go.
People don't understand boxing. Remember, this is science to us. I know I'm not gonna be. This is science to us. Shakur don't have
But
defense
you
for
don't
a
need to
switch fight.
discredit Shakur to
Listen, I'm
bring
not
up your son.
discrediting. I'm telling you the truth. He don't have defense for a switch fighter. Reality is reality. Styles is styles. The Philly shell only work for the person that's on this side, not the person that's standing right there.
Yup,
Switch
yup.
fight and could do a whole different thing. He's about the only one that could beat Shakur, unless and Tank.
Tank would sleep him.
He's the and Tank. Yeah, Tank would sleep him. Those are the only two that could beat Shakur in this business right now because he ain't gonna fight Keyshawn and he ain't gonna fight Mason. That's fact.
Mason sucks.
So who do y'all want him to fight? We the only one that he really could fight because Tank ain't giving him the fight. So
But
sorry
you
about that.
mentioned those two guys, right? Mason and Keyshawn, because obviously they're not the big money fights.
No, Shakur is not gonna fight them.
They brothers.
They
Oh,
like brothers. So
I
I'm
thought you was
saying
talking about
Shakur.
you. My bad. I
No, I'm
thought you.
saying who would Shakur fight besides Floyd? Tank ain't taking it right now. Mason ain't gonna fight him. Keyshawn ain't gonna fight him. Who do y'all want Shakur to fight? That would be exciting. And against a switch fighter, I think this would be a very competitive fight. And people gonna be shocked at what they see. And they will say the new. Let me go back over here. I'm telling you.
Yo, you got the eye test. You got the eye test. Um, and you definitely more dynamic than a lot of the other guys as far as the switch. And some people believe they don't know why you switch. Some people believe that you might be off balance and that's why you're switching. Why do
But you
you
gotta
switch? You believe?
understand, most of these people that saying this never fought in their life. And I feel like most of the
Nah,
people
nah,
that
nah. The
saying
people that are saying it are
no,
coaches.
I know you got some people, but I'm saying most of the people that feel certain ways about it, they never fought. Like most of the people that comment on boxing never boxed a day in their life. They probably only had two street fights, if
Yeah.
that. But I'm saying most of the people that have doubt, is because if they were in my position, they would doubt themselves. So that's how I look at it. Like, yeah, Shakur got all this experience, cool. Why not learn from that? That's how, yeah, but that's how people get better, learning from the guys that got a lot of experience, the guys that's at the top of the mountain. So all this like back and forth, yes, we pushing for the fight to get made. Like it's already there, so we'll see what happened. So
100%. Now, I remember before, it was like if Shakur fought Cepeda, you would have went for Tank. It would have positioned you better for Tank, right?
might have been mandatory.
And you see that those are the top guys in the division, Shakur and
What you
Tank.
mean?
And who's the harder challenge from a dad's perspective? Shakur or Tank?
Well, it ain't Shakur.
All right. So which one should we pick? We're gonna be mandatory for Tank, or either be taking this fight with Shakur. All right. So people could think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. Shakur is the safest route for developing a young fighter. It is what it is. We'll beat both of them though.
And I see he's doing his, he's helping out with the baby. That's awesome. Um,
What?
he seems like he's helping out with the baby. He look like he's like about to feed your baby right
Oh
now.
no, he eating some fruit. Nah. He
Oh,
do
my
though. He
bad.
do though. That's one thing about like he do help me out with that. Like he's a great grandfather. Like he's showing me how to be a better dad all the time. Like it's cool. Nah, you is like he be getting on me because sometimes like I forget to support the baby neck.
Oh
So the
no,
baby head be all over the place. He come on like, yo, you got to support the neck. I'm like, yo, I'm new to this, bro. But
right.
yeah, he is a great help with the baby for sure.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Um, Getting into the super chats here as well. Let's go, Kid Austin. Go get him, champ. Thank you, Hunt, for the $10. That's awesome. You got a lot of people that like your fighting style. I noticed to the point that they like that rough, tough. Uh, a lot of casuals. I'm not gonna lie, love that style. And they, you don't get mad at that. You know why? Because the casuals are the ones that are really buying a shitload of tickets and
Oh
buying pay per
yeah.
views
I
and
loved all the casuals, people new to
yeah.
boxing. I love it.
Yeah, Juan, thank you for the $2. Promote yourself in Phoenix, Arizona. Collab with Benavides. What you think about that? Ooh.
What?
Juan, thank you for the $2. Promote yourself in Phoenix, Arizona. Collab with Benavides. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't mind. I like Team Benavides. They cool people.
Yeah.
They be in San Antonio sometimes. So
Um, you know, when you hear these people say your dad is gonna get you hurt, what do you think? What do you say to people that say stuff like that?
people who say that, they probably grew up without a dad. I mean, at the end of the day, my dad has a rule in sparring. You get hit more than 5 times, I'm pulling you out of sparring. So that and then come on now. All of a sudden Shakur a power puncher, Shakur getting knockouts now. Come on now. So everybody saying my dad trying to get me hurt. No, if anything, my dad he be taking the safest route. Like my dad can't stand when I go into fights. He gotta take a drink, have a smoke. Like he don't like me getting hit at all. So people who saying my dad trying to get me hurt, obviously probably don't got a dad that cares about them.
Mm.
If you don't, I'm sorry. I'm here for you if you need to talk. But now I'm here for real, like, because I know what it's like to grow up without a mom. So, you have those things you resent sometimes towards women and other things. So I can see people who grew up without a dad, they jump on my dad because they see it because they not used to it. But
I gotta get good power. My boy, that boy.
nah, I'm just keeping it real because I like to keep it real with everyone. Like my dad is not trying to get me hurt. At the end of the day, no matter how much money we get, if something were to happen to me, which never will, but if something were to happen to me in that ring where I couldn't box, my dad got to be the one to take care of me. I can't say, my girl gonna be there forever because sometimes your girl won't be there with you. Your son's gonna get older. You never know what type of relationship you have with your son. He might not be there. The only person that's gonna take care of me if I get hurt is my father. So that's a lie.
That's some real shit.
I mean, after every fight, like no, I put this on my son. After every fight, the first thing my dad do, make sure I'm sitting down. Because you take punches to the head. He sits there. He makes sure I don't go to sleep for a couple hours. Then he'll let me go to sleep. And during the night, he check on me. So my dad, the last one to let me get hurt, and my dad is My dad an amazing dad. He an amazing dad. Do he
Shit.
get on my nerves a little bit? Of course, every dad do, but I had to bug him a little bit. But
Yeah,
that's my dad. Yeah.
yeah. He was getting in my nerves a little bit earlier. I know you hear me, senior, junior.
That's all love. He
All
said.
love, bro. It's
We
all love.
love you, brother. That's why every time you say do an interview, we there for you. And people I love, I would talk to them like they family. It's no
Bro, he
disrespect.
get on my friends the same way, and
The
I'm like,
same
yo,
way,
they
that's
not even your
love.
child, bro. Like, what
I
you
see you
talking
as
like
family.
that?
If I let you in our private area to interview us, you like family. So, I do talk a certain way, and that's why I'm in therapy to learn to talk calmer. It ain't only you. I
think it's
talk
working?
rough. Yeah, it's working. It's working a bit. I didn't curse him out like crazy. And click the interview. I didn't turn it off. So
I
it's
guess.
working. But I love you, brother. That's all I'm going to tell you. And thank you for helping promote us. The same way I could yell at you, I could sit there and tell you how good you are about how you promoted these fights. You helped us get this fight, truthfully, with the instigate and shit of the Masons so Shakur backed himself in the corner because of your interviews. And it's the truth. Maybe you don't see it, but it was a good job, and we appreciate you. Yeah, you get on my nerves too, motherfucker.
Oh shit! You're getting into some of these super chats here, man. The fans are going. Tip for a fan: defense. What's the tip for a fan on defense?
What you mean?
He must be a fighter. Tip from a fan: defense. Maybe he's telling you
I don't think
defense,
that's.
or maybe he's asking maybe a
He might
tip.
have to reword that question. No, he might have to reword that. I
He
don't
just
think he's
said
talking about.
tips from a fan. So so I guess he's giving
Oh,
you a tip, or maybe he wants a tip
oh,
from
if
you.
he giving me a tip, I got the stats on my phone from the fight. I got hit average 5 punches.
5 punches per round, like
Okay.
in training. Only hit 75 times in the fight. So defense is on point.
I mean, people just see like shots that like I'm in close all the time. So like, yeah, if I move my head away, I can get it. Look like I get hit.
Real fast, I want to give a shout out to Henry Armstrong, grandson, who hit us after the fight and say, "My granddad will be proud of you the way y'all use this style." People don't understand the Henry
But they don't know
Armstrong
who that
style.
is. A lot of
So
people.
they don't understand the defense that's in that style, how you slip all those punches to only get hit 5 times. People hitting behind the head is an illegal shot. A ref
Yeah.
ain't supposed to allow that. Let it go flagrantly behind the head. So him not breaking down, but him getting in his own mind due to that. That ain't part of boxing getting hit behind the head like that. So they didn't understand the style. I think they should study Henry Armstrong because he was the greatest fighter of all time. And boxers would say that. But they don't know when they put Sugar Ray Robinson is that because then he came along. But Henry Armstrong was the greatest boxer of all time. And he was a little guy, and that's the style he chose to use. We won't use that against Shakur. I'll tell you that one.
No, don't tell him
I'm
that.
not. I'm gonna tell him
Let
this.
him think that.
I'm gonna tell him this. Shakur can't box Floyd, a switch fighter. As Shakur did, he land more than the body shot
Like all of a
in
sudden,
4 rounds. All of a sudden,
bro.
yeah, he
What
couldn't.
happened? What happened after the
He
body shot?
Shakur. What happened after the body? The body shot happened in the second round.
Can I explain
Floyd moved and still boxed him to the body shot. Wore off. Go ahead.
Yo, so he caught me with a body shot. And I got this guy named Curtis Meeks. He be with them and everything. Like they all cool.
And it was T there and T's son.
Yeah, no, T didn't come to that. Yeah, T
Yeah,
did
T did come to that one. And
Jay
Jay Prince came late, so Jay Prince
was,
didn't get to even see it.
Yeah. So basically, second round, I think it was the third round. He hit me with the body shot. First, second round, he's saying he getting the feel of it, but no, he wasn't.
Getting his ass.
He was trying to knock my head off at the same time. So, but he couldn't. So the third round, yeah, he hit me with a nice body shot. And I said in the interview, I'm not gonna lie. I got no reason to lie about sparring. He caught me with a good body shot. Did you let him know you got caught? I didn't even let nobody know but my dad in the corner. My dad was like, well, you gotta go back out there for the last round. Mind you, I'm 17, 18. I'm only a 4-round fighter. So my thing was to do 4 rounds. So he hit me with the body shot in the third round. Fourth round, I'm just moving around the ring because I'm like, you know what? I'm just boxing. We already won. We already beat. Because I got hit in the body. So nobody knew I got hit.
Wait, hold up. And then what happened? We got out and had to spar Shakur partner that Shakur put in for 6 rounds.
He don't know who that is.
And that's who Jay Prince was there to observe us sparring then. And we kicked his ass too. So the thing is, we know what Shakur got, and this is with 8-ounce gloves and no headgear.
Now we just gotta wait and see.
Now let's wait and see if he could deal, because we could outbox him. We not gonna swarm him so he could throw that corny ass uppercut body shot. I'm not gonna give everybody, but I'm gonna give him that. Y'all think we that dumb? Shakur is in. Watch, he messed up.